I'm live on this. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Um, she thinks she's funny. She thinks she's funny. So let me remove this and let me add this. Let's see what this is about, y'all. So Sierra and Nick, no, Sierra was at a party that Nick and Olandria were at as well. The Agua party. First of all, I don't know why. Why did she buy a ticket for that? Because I know she wasn't invited. Did she buy a ticket for that? Because I know she wasn't invited. And hey Kia, hi Devonda, hi Gia. Thank you for joining me, y'all. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, excuse my voice. I'm in the process of healing. Excuse my voice. And I don't think that this live is gonna do my voice any help because I wanna scream. I wanna scream. Because why am I hearing that Sex Demon was down to the same party that Nick and Olandra was at? And she was posting videos on Snapchat shading them. Girl, this is, you know what? Actually, girl, everything they said about you is true. Everything they said about you is true. And actually, you are a racist. You are a racist. You want to know why you are racist? Because when people called you out on that racist shit you said, you wanted to still double down. And look now, a woman that you called your friend, a bitch that you called your friend, now you dogging her. Now you dogging her out. Why? Because you're mad? Because you're mad about how you ended up in the in this show? Because you're mad that you didn't become the huge superstar that you thought you were going to be? Because you're mad because you didn't do your due diligence to make sure that you were clean on social media before you went on that show? So you're mad that your trajectory on that show ended the way it did. So now you want to come at the bitch that you called your friend? The bitch that was there for you? Why? Because her and the guy that you were coupled up with got together after you left? Bitch, you got kicked out, ho. You got kicked out. Because you said some racist shit on social media. What's not clicking? That motherfucker wasn't gonna leave with you. Why? Why will he leave with you? You already done gave him the pussy. So it's not like it's not like he really needed to like, oh my god, let me leave with her because like I still need to hit. No, he had already hit. Couple times actually. A couple times actually. So he wasn't gonna leave with you. So I don't understand the rage. I don't understand the rage. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like she's literally a psycho. She's literally a psychopath. Because I don't know. I don't. He's literally right there. He's literally right there. Like she's literally dancing right in front of him. Yeah, no, she needs help. And I'm gonna pray for you. You need help, and I'm gonna pray for you. Because you're giving desperate. You're giving desperate. You're giving, I really cannot get over this boy, so I'm gonna show up to his place of work until he notices me. And baby, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you if this is what you're resulting to. To be completely honest, I thought you were better than that. Actually, and my bad for thinking that. But I thought that you were better than that. In reality, you're not. You're not. And now it makes sense why everybody clocked that you were acting like someone you're not on this show. Because maybe the person that you did show us on this show is not really who you are. And this is who you are. Conniving, calculated, evil, desperate. And I can go on. Why? That's the common denominator. The question that I keep asking, why? You're in this situation because of something you did. No one did anything to you. You did it to yourself. So if there's anybody to be mad about, if there's anybody to be mad with, it's yourself, hun. This is weird. This is desperate. This is beneath you. And I can't believe that you really showed up to a party where Nick was DJing and you were really dancing and shaking your ass, hoping that he noticed you, let alone talk to you. Do you see who he has next to him? He's not going to talk to you, girl. He's not going to talk to you. And you already burned that bridge. You already burned that bridge. You had the chance of talking to him. If you actually wanted to go about this the right way, you would have stayed your ass shut after you left the villa. And you would have waited for Nick to come out of that villa, and you would have then requested to have a private conversation with Nick. Instead, you decided to run to social media and start throwing shade. So of course he don't fuck with you when he comes out and he sees that you've been throwing shade. You like to throw the rock and hide your hand. Like, I'm over her for real. I'm over her. I'm not going to keep discussing this because at this point it's like it really doesn't matter. But honestly, to be completely honest, you are pathetic and you really need to get help. You really need to get help because this is not what you should be doing. And also, I thought you were an influencer manager. You're managing yourself horribly. Do better. Fire yourself and hire someone actually. Anyways, we're going to get into what we actually came here for. We're going to actually talk about the actual stars of the show, the people that everybody comes to watch, the people that everybody wants to know about. And we're done with this because I'm over it.
Welcome back to Go Off Sis. This is our second special episode for you, brought to you by Target. And if you haven't listened to the first episode, we were joined by Melissa Butler. Go back and do that now, please. If you have any questions about why we're working with Target, about what these episodes are about, and about HBCUs in general, please go back. Listen to that episode. Do that right now. And then come back and join us. All right. If you don't already know, I am Kathleen Newman-Bermang, the Senior Content Director of Entertainment at Refinery 29, forever a part of the Unbothered fam. And I have my co-hosts, Sandy and Claire, with me on the mic. Sandy, Claire, go ahead and introduce yourselves
Hey y'all. So I'm Sandy Pierre. I am the brand partnerships lead at Bothered, and I'm so excited.
So listen, I also was like, okay, we working with Target, but at the end of the day, these are black women working on this podcast. I'm sure that the production is black. Um, they had a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode where it says go back to the other episode so that you can understand why we're working with Target. So I'm gonna give this black people grace.
To be here. Honestly, I'm getting used to sitting in the seat. So thank you for having me. But Chelsea, we still do miss you.
Oh, Chelsea, we miss you. We do indeed. Hey, y'all. My name is Clara Teku. I'm a social producer with Unbothered. H is like I think late in school. It was so beautiful. To ski for building a personal brand of products. Target support goes far beyond. We are joined by Olandria Carthen, aka Bama Barbie. She stole hearts and honestly the show on Love Island USA season 7 with her poise, her relatability, and a love story we were all rooting for. Shout out to Nicolandria Nation. I know you're listening, Nicolandria Nation. We got you. And on her own, Olandria is just as impressive off screen. She's a proud Tuskegee University graduate, and she's balancing her corporate career with modeling, brand partnerships, and building a personal brand rooted in authenticity. Olandria, welcome to Go Off, sis.
Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, the episode, we've been talking about HBCUs. We've been hearing from alumni, and we want to hear how Tuskegee shaped you as the person you are today.
So, as we all know, I went to the HBCU, Tuskegee University. That is, I would have to say Tuskegee, I don't know, it's just so filled with such rich history. Being the first in my family to go off to college and things like that, I feel like Tuskegee was more so like home for me, like a home away from home. A lot of my, I guess, my peers, like the upperclassmen, truly took to me as far as like showing me the way, because I didn't really have like people to rely on in my family to show me like how to get through college and things like that. So I really felt like my professors, upperclassmen, truly took me under their wing and showed me how to navigate the college space and showed me how to navigate what life looked like after college. Because no one in my family could do that. I literally was navigating that whole reality on my own, which is the hardest thing I've done thus far. Tuskegee definitely set me up as far as like teaching me the value in internships and things like that. Literally, y'all, I would literally go home every single summer. Didn't know what an internship was, didn't know what a co-op was, and would go home and work plant jobs because that's what my parents do. That's what my family do. And I didn't really know like what the value was, what the value in like internships and co-ops, what that looked like how you could set that up. So my advisor literally called me one day. It was like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, have a more competitive resume. You need to get equipped as far as like getting in with these Fortune 500.
Something just came to my head. They want to talk all that shit about Olandria, but Olandria is the only bitch that is out here doing shit that's educational with a real purpose. Send me other people's interviews that they're talking about shit like this. Send them to me. I want to hear them. Everybody. Ace talking about his platform is about positivity and changing the world. Send it to me. Send it to me. Everybody want to talk shit about Olandria, but the only bitch that is out here actually doing impactful work, the only bitch that is actually out here doing impactful work, and y'all know how this is how I talk. This is how I talk. I don't mean to call Olandria a bitch. It's not none of that. It's not none of that. So don't make it weird, please. Don't make it weird. But the only bitch that is out here really getting in the paint when it comes to some educational, professional, making sure that the message that she's sending, oh my God, Olandria is so aware that she has so many eyes on her, and she is so aware that there's so many people looking up to her, that she is making sure that while she has all of these eyes on her, she's showcasing things that matter. She's evolving herself in things that matter. She's making sure that she's participating in conversations that matter, that are really changing. Send me other people's shit that are doing this. outweigh
500 companies and taking up some experiences with them to try to like get you more equipped of what the outside world would look like post graduation. So I did actually like a co-op with Clorox for 6 months, took a semester off and did that.
Also, I have to say that I relate to her. I was also the first person to go to college in my family. I was also the first person to have an internship. I was also the first person to live, like, like I relate to her in that sense. How she says that her professors were like took her in, because that's what happened with me too.
And immediately became so competitive in the job market. I had like 5 offers before I graduated. So I feel like Tuskegee definitely, it blew my mind, because I would literally go home like, you know what, I'm working a plant job. And I would always work plant jobs to show myself, if you don't take this education seriously, if you don't take college seriously, this is going to be a reality. Having to lock your phone in a locker, having to work in hot environments, having to stand on your feet 12 hours. Like, this is what your reality is going to look like if you don't decide to take Tuskegee seriously. So I would purposely put myself through hell every single summer working those jobs, because that's what my mom had to do to raise 3 beautiful women. So like, she would have to work jobs that she didn't really like, but she had to provide. So I'll purposely put myself in those positions every single summer to keep reminding myself, this is why you need to get that degree, or this is going to be a reality. So I have to keep reminding myself year after year after year, like, this is going to be you. You get to college and like make connections, network, and put your best foot forward and get that degree. So
yeah, good for you for taking it serious.
No, for sure. I had no choice. I knew what not getting my education would look like. I saw that firsthand.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of just have to just put myself through all that to get to where I am right now.
Your degree was in supply chain management?
Correct. I originally went to Tuskegee for computer science information systems, but I switched over to supply chain my junior year.
Okay. And I have to do this little dad joke. Before you were elevating people in the elevator industry, which I feel like that's such an, I had to. How do you feel like Tuskegee and, your HBCU experience prepared you to enter into that path? Because you don't really see a lot of us, or you don't hear about a lot of us in the sales industry and something that specific like the elevator business. How did all of those experiences help you pivot to that lane?
No, for sure. So it's funny. I did not ever see myself working in the elevator industry. I didn't even know that industry existed. I met the company at one of our career fairs. And I was just walking by being nosy. I'm like, oh, there's like elevators. I'm thinking they're looking for engineers, mechanics, not really knowing like, okay, what about the sales side? Who is selling these products to these companies or to these customers? So I'm walking by being nosy. And the guy was like, well, you looking, go and come over here. I was like, oh, okay, let me just go and see what y'all have to offer. So I'm talking to him. He was like, you're very personable. Like, you can really relate to a lot of people. I really feel like you'll be really great for a sales role. Mind you, I've never taken a sales class at Tuskegee, which is so crazy to me, because I did extremely well once I got into like the elevator industry, the market, and all those things. But I feel like Tuskegee showed me how to adapt to those type of environments, because obviously coming from an HBC.
What's for you is for you, and no one can take that away. What's for you is for you, and no one can take that away. What God puts in your path, no one can take it away from you. Simple. The things that God put in your path, no one can take it away.
See you being integrated into corporate America, where I'm the only Black person. Imagine going from an all-Black classroom to be the only Black person in an office.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's like I fell into like a mini depression post-college when I walked in my first day and I looked around. Mind you, the elevator industry is a white male-dominated industry.
Sure, yeah.
So I walked in, I'm like, all right, I'm the only one that looked like me. Then I look around, it's like, there's no women either. Like, we had our GM, she was a woman, but it's like, there's no women. And then there's no like people that look like me. So I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's like, in that moment in time, I have to remind myself, Tuskegee literally prepares you for moments like this. Literally. Like, you knew this was going to be a reality post being an HBCU grad. So I'm like, you know what? Let me lock in and just try to remember who I am, the values that Tuskegee instilled in me, and how to network and I guess navigate through these spaces, and to remind myself never to shrink yourself in the presence of others to make them feel more empowered. You get what I'm saying? Let me show you why I'm, you know what I mean? I want to prove myself of why I should be here. So obviously coming in, they were super nice to me. Do not get me wrong. Extremely nice, extremely accepting of me, which I truly love. I was blessed with an amazing office and got acclimated with my coworkers very quickly. But I struggled really fast. Like, this girl, she doing her thing. Like, girl, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, when I say I was blowing through a lot of my goals so quickly, the customers was taking to me a lot. Like, it was an amazing experience. I'm like, thank goodness Tuskegee.
I mean, it goes to show. She came on the show and she sold us. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine that she was killing it in the sales industry, because she came on the show and we were obsessed with her from the first moment. She was so real. She was so raw. She was so herself. And we can tell how genuine and authentic she was coming across that television.
Set me up to be able to perform the way I could in these spaces and not get too discouraged about not being, I guess, I don't know. When I was in those spaces, Tuskegee reminded me, like, although you're the only person that look like you, still show them what you're about. You came from Tuskegee, you came from greatness, show them what you're here for. So that's what I did. Did that for 3 years, which I am so, like, it blew my mind. I was in the elevator industry for 3 years, but Yeah, those
And
are
I believe it. You said you were hitting your goals. I'm like, Olandria, you could sell water to a whale, honey. Like, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, I was knocking them goals. I was knocking that out of the park. Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That's
well,
hilarious.
I'm a Howard graduate, so I totally relate to like leaving Howard. Okay, HU,
Yeah.
you know. And I relate to that I call it post HBCU depression when you leave there and you're like, oh, the world
Yes.
just don't look like this. And I guess in the spirit of homecoming, because 'tis, you know, that time of the year.
Love my favorite time of the year.
What were your Tuskegee homecoming experiences like?
It was amazing. I've never experienced this thing like it, especially my freshman year, just seeing people like my people gather to just celebrate Tuskegee traditions or just celebrate Black people as a whole. Like it blew my mind. Every year I was like, I cannot wait to homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Homecoming season. Just getting to meet and network with like alumni that graduated years ago that's extremely successful. I'm like, what are you doing now? How did you get there? Just trying to like get all the knowledge I can as a student from those.
Girl, I didn't go to HBCU, but I'm gonna start hitting them HBCU homecomings because I need to find me a man, an educated one with a career. So yeah, next year we out to the homecomings, y'all. Who want to come with me?
Very successful alum. Just seeing everybody come together, seeing old upperclassmen that came back to celebrating with the classmates that I already had there already. It was such a beautiful experience seeing such educated, beautiful Black people come together just to celebrate for a whole weekend. So something I truly take pride in. I'm looking forward to homecoming this year as well. My favorite part of the year for sure.
You're going this year though? Like, can you tease the fit? Can you tease anything about?
Can't really tease the.
Oh my God, Gia, for real, invite me. I'm so serious, Gia. Invite me, yes. Y'all, Gia said she's gonna invite me to her homecoming in Louisiana.
But yes, I do plan. I do plan to go this year.
I didn't go to HBCU, but like I was telling them, I went to semi PWI because there was a lot of Black folks in there. So I didn't know if it was a PWI, HBC one day. I don't.
Yeah, you know what? That's my college experience. Like I didn't go to a HBCU, but I also like. Okay, so my school was considered a PWI, but it was so many Black people. Like we ran that shit. Like we were part of the student government, Greek life, everything. Like we ran campus. So even though it was a white school, it was very much Black.
No, depending on the day it was. But I went to homecoming, like Howard homecoming. So like that was like one of my favorite things in my college experience was going to HBCU homecoming just to like experience that. So the fact that you guys got to experience that like every day, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. But speaking of like homecoming, were there any other favorite traditions from Tuskegee that like stuck with you?
Let me see. We would have SGA, it was just like a.
I went to Montclair State University in New Jersey. Montclair State University in New Jersey.
Homecoming, even convocation in the chapel. That was a tradition, a Tuskegee tradition. Even the band at the games.
No way. You did not just say me too. For real? You went to Montclair State too? No way. Yes, I went to Montclair State University.
That's a tradition. We love the band. We always show them so much love. What else do we do?
Did you participate in anything? Were you on any teams, any groups?
Yeah, so I was a part of Next Step Up, which is basically like a mentoring program. We'll go to the nearest high school and just try to mentor the kids there, teaching them how to study for the ACT, the SAT, showing them the ropes to like applying for colleges, apply for scholarships. And I really took to that role because me being a first generation high school graduate and a college graduate, I saw myself in those kids. So showing them the ropes to how to go navigate what life would look like because they don't really have that type of support from at home. I'm like, dang, like this, like I'm literally looking at myself, like, and to know that I can be here now that I have the knowledge that I didn't have years ago, now that I can apply that to you and help you navigate this new space. I just felt like, oh, this is my purpose. So I was about to Next Step Up, which is a beautiful program, which is still alive and well today, doing extremely well. I also worked in TCAL. It's not called TCAL right now. It's called REACH, which is like a tutoring program at Tuskegee that kind of help like kids that like students that's falling like short in the academic space. So I would put together like PowerPoints and things like that to help their studying skills, to help them improve how to study for tests or quizzes or anything like that. So I would put a lot of time into my classmates, students, and things like that to teach them how to study. I wasn't necessarily a tutor, because I couldn't really teach people like things like that. I can only teach myself, but I would teach them ways to study or to be better. I was part of that. I was part of street team, which is basically like help with the overall morale of Tuskegee when it comes to game days or anything upcoming. That's a fun little to get the morale going with the students.
Baby, service is within her. Service is within her. And I will say that this is why, like, listen, I definitely believe that college is not for everybody. I definitely believe that college is not for everybody. Because there was points where I didn't think it was for me. However, One thing that I feel like going to college and be and let me also like point out the fact that some people go to college and they just focus in school and they don't really do anything else. But if you go to college and you actually get involved in your campus and you actually get like involved in the full college experience, then a big part of your college experience is service. A big part of your college experience is service. Waking up on Sunday mornings to, paint rocks around the campus. Waking up Sunday mornings to go, like, that's what I did. So it's so funny to like, not funny, but it's rewarding and it's endearing to hear her talk about how much service she participated in while she was in college, because that's something that like I feel like you are exposed to that when you're in that environment. So shout out to her.
Student body. So as part of those are the three that come to mind. And a part, obviously, like honor society.
It's giving active.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was trying to be as active as possible, because that's how you get acclimated. That's how you find your village and your community in the college space, especially when you go there not really knowing many people.
What did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? yo, come on.
Get the morale going with the student body. So as part of those are the three that come to mind. And a part, obviously, like honor society.
It's giving active.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was trying to be as active as possible, because that's how you get acclimated. That's how you find your village and your community in the college space, especially when you go there not really knowing many people.
Yeah.
Find like-minded people through those small little groups. So that's what I did.
It's hearing you talk, I feel like it makes sense why when you came onto, the scene, when we all saw you on TV and then seeing you navigate the fame and the spotlight, it's like she was built for this. Like you seem very like confident and comfortable already. And it's just like hearing you have all these experiences, it sounds like
makes sense.
This is why you've come on here. Like already you knew who you were.
Exactly. I'm glad it came across that way. That's good. That's good.
So one of the things we want to talk about is that during your time on Love Island, and since you left the villa, you have received so much support. I don't know if you're feeling it already in this room, but you have received so much support from Black women, and we just like ride for you. What has that support meant to you? If you can put it into words.
I'm literally in chills just thinking about it. The support means everything, especially like coming out post-Villa to a lot of the craziness that I came out to, just knowing that I had so much support from women from all around the world, especially my Black women, because it's like, when I was on that show, I knew I was, like I said in the past, I knew I was representing more than just myself. I'm representing Black women as a whole. So going on there, knowing like my self-worth, my value, and just practicing self-acceptance, I truly feel like that helped me navigate this space, because I don't really feel like, I don't know. I feel like the world wasn't really, I don't know. I just feel like people wasn't always so kind to Black women. So knowing.
And you know what? Shout out to Alexia. Shout out to Alexia. Shout out to my coworker, Alexia, for asking Olandria that question at Watch What Happens Live. Because I feel like that when she asked Olandria that question, it really started to open a conversation around wellness and around the self-care of Olandria. So truly, shout out to Alexia.
That I have so much support from my community, or just from all women as well. It means the world to me. It truly does, because I've never imagined my life. Like I always felt like I would be famous one day, but I never really imagined me actually being in this space. So knowing that I have so much support from women that look like me means everything to me. Truly, it really does. It means a lot.
I'm like, we was not playing about you, like from beginning to end. Absolutely.
I know I stressed y'all out, y'all. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay. And it was one of the beautiful things. Honestly, I think just as a fan watching it, it was just one of the beautiful things was to see, as wild as the stand-up can get.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to see a bunch of Black women come together and be like, no, not too much on our girl. Not too much on our girl.
You see what I'm saying? It feels good for y'all to just get it. Especially when I come across a certain way or say things a certain way. I'm like, she didn't mean it like that. She meant this. I'm like, you get me. You see me. Like, I don't have to explain to you why I said this or what. You know, you just automatically get it. And it's just like, I just feel so seen with you guys. It means a lot. some people trying to write me out immediately. Oh no, I don't like the way she said that or she did that. I'm like,
Mhm.
what I meant. Like what? You know, I have to forget. Like sometimes we have to remember we live in two different Americas. Okay, you hear what I'm saying? So
I think it's so interesting because, having gone to an HBCU, like sisterhood and friendship was such a major part of that experience. And I feel like we saw that a lot with you and Shelly. How important is sisterhood to you? And how do you feel like you formed that stronger at Tuskegee?
Sisterhood is extremely important to me. Growing up, I wasn't necessarily a big fan of like big friend groups. So growing up, for a majority of my life, I had like one best friend. Mind you, we met in 2005, 20-year friendship, right? I have another best friend I met in middle school. It's like a 10-year friendship. So like one thing about it, sisterhood, friendship, all those things, I take to wholeheartedly. Mind you, I have two sisters too. So growing up with my two sisters, I always knew sisterhood was what meant the most to me, especially with them always looking up to me and things like that, just being their own personal role model, like, things like that. So when it came to like finding my own community outside of my own family, that's where I took to like my best friends and things like that. So Tuskegee showed me like the true value in friendship, sisterhood, finding like-minded people that kind of build you up in moments that you need that. So someone to uplift you, even in the moments that you're feeling discouraged. I relied on my friends a lot or heavily, even post-show, just so they could remind me, like, girl, this is who you
All right, y'all. Y'all can't get mad. Okay, this is y'all can't like this is the thing. This is the thing. Y'all can't get mad that they asked her about Shelly. Like, it's the reality. She is going to be asked about her. And even if they do know, like, I'm sorry, all celebrities get asked uncomfortable questions. that's just the name of the business. So we like that's let's stop doing that because I don't like that. Because motherfuckers ask Beyonce, they ask Beyonce anything in the fucking world.
are. Like, remember who you are. Remember how you're supposed to move. So, like, just seeing, like, how they build me up in moments I just feel so torn down, especially about the world when I first came out of the villa or whatnot. It's just, like, it just reminds me of why I took to my friends and why I value sisterhood so much. But they're just there for me in times that I just need them the most, I guess. Even before all of this, they would be so on me, like, you need to post more. You need to do this. You need to do that. Trying to help me navigate. They always see me bigger than what I was. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I love being in the elevator and things like that. It was like, look to see you doing this. Like, you know what? Take this picture off your Instagram. Make sure you post once a week.
No shade, no shade, no shade, no shade. Again, no shade, because I don't know if some of y'all don't got good relationships with your siblings. But if you don't got a good relationship with your sibling, then I know you a fucked up ass person. No shade. No shade. If you don't get along with your sisters, there's something wrong about you.
Make sure you do this. So they will always like build me up to be this amazing person and always support me. And even after all of this, they're so supportive. Friendships, nothing changed. Sisterhood, everything is still the exact same. I know that was one of my fears. Like, if I get there, like, what would that look like? Because I've seen so many people have other experiences. Like, you know what? I think my girl's gonna do me like that. I don't think my girl's gonna be weird after all these things. And they're still the exact same. I'm like, you know what? I go to the top, y'all go to the top.
They were like, girl, if you don't post.
Yeah,
girl, if you don't post, you are to get out the hood, please.
No, literally.
we need those friends. We need those friends.
Honestly. Yeah, so.
And don't get it fucked up. I be arguing down with mine.
My girls, I cannot wait until, which soon, y'all will see very soon, they're going to start popping up with me, and I cannot wait. They have been here for the long haul. Before all of this, they're still here. They're going to always be here. I got them forever. Love my
and
girls.
I just want to say,
so
the girl who was holding it down for you on TikTok or Instagram, one of your friends, oh, she did the dang
That's
thing.
My
Absolutely.
And she was like, after I got out, she was like, girl, I'm going to log out. You done stressed me out too bad. She was so stressed. She done logged out my whole Instagram. She was like, forget this. I need to take a break. But she did extremely, extremely well. I had a whole group behind all of that. But yeah, she ran it all. But as far as like pushing content and getting acclimated, they even made me my own personal email so brands can like reach out to me personally.
Oh,
Mind you, I didn't even ask them to do that. They were like responding for me, like, she's still in the villa. She's, she'll get back to you as soon as possible. Like setting me up for success while I was still on the show. Like, I've never seen such women come together in support of another woman. They're not looking to be noticed. They're not looking to do nothing. You know what I mean? They're not having their hands out. They are literally just want me to be so big. They want me to be so successful. And it's like,
because when you have a real bitch next to you, when you have a real bitch that really fucks with you, they don't give a fuck about you doing anything for them. They're going to want to see you win. So they're going to do anything and anything to support you, because that's what a real bitch do. That's what a real bitch does. You show up for your friends because you want to see your friends win no matter what.
y'all know I'm gonna, when things get a little better, I'm gonna spoil the hell out of y'all because like y'all held down for me so good. Even now, like in my spaces with my fans and whatnot, they'll put certain things in there like she just posted or go vote, whatever. Like still to this day, they're still getting my fans together as far as like supporting me and things like that. So I literally got some people behind me, some friends behind me that want to see me win and don't care to be at the forefront, don't care to be in front of the cameras. They just want to see their girl do good. So it's like you can't put a price on that at all. I love my girls.
Period.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I'm sure we all want to know genuinely just like, how are you doing? Like, how are you feeling? And just like, how are you handling the public attention, the criticism, everything that comes with it? Because, we worry about you sometimes. We worry about our girl. We want to make sure she's good. So how are you genuinely feeling and how are you handling everything?
Honestly, I'm in a way better headspace. At first, I literally was not at all. But I'm in a way better headspace. One thing about me, I'm going to listen to my gospel playlist and just keep reminding myself, like, girl, get it together, get it together. And I have like such an amazing team around me, my friends, my family, my team, built my team brick by brick. If you got like people around you that want to see you win, that want to keep on investing in you to make sure you get into these places that you want to get into, it's just like, I'm too blessed to be around to be stressed. You know what I mean? Like my team keep me so busy. I don't even have time to really think about anything, I'm so blessed because it's like, I'd rather be busy out and doing my thing rather than just sitting around sulking and whatever. But I'm doing way better mentally. I'm in such a better space. Yeah. I'm doing really good, so don't need to worry, guys.
Good.
Good.
This is good to hear. This is good to hear because, it's a lot of shit that be going on in this motherfucking social media streets. And it's a lot of bullshit that be happening. So it's good to hear that. Why do I feel like my right eye is a little lazy? Anyways. It's very good to hear that she feels good.
We needed to hear that. It's all happened really fast, right? Like it's really like the opportunities that you're getting are incredible, but also with that comes everything that Sandy's talking about. So I think that's why people worry, right?
Yeah. I really feel like the love definitely outweighs the hate. One thing about it, like, you know what? Or if I see some craziness about me, I'm like, you don't know me. You know what I mean? Like, I just laugh like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, I'm living good. You tweeting on your little cracked iPhone on the couch somewhere, and I'm living great. So it's like, I'm not allowing that craziness to get to me. You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking for approval from a random off of Twitter or off of social media. I'm blessed. And like, even when I see them, I'm like, you know what? God bless your heart. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? You'll get to a place where you don't have to see hate. One thing about it, you'll never catch me being hateful towards anybody. I don't play a dirty game. That's not how I move. I'm just going to pray for you. Be like, you know what? I don't hate you. I don't do nothing. I just ask God to soften my heart towards that person or that situation and just keep it moving.
Making sure you put that God. I don't know.
Y'all, please listen to this woman. Please listen to this woman. Is there, if there is anything that you're doing, take something away from this. Take the positive away from this and listen to her. Because hi, Buki. Hi, Ollie. Love you. Hi, Natalie. Love you. I don't got time. I don't got time to hate on another bitch. No shade. I don't got time to hate on another bitch. I'm going to pray on you and I'm going to keep it pushing. Fuck.
If you were able to put the gospel playlist on the show too.
No, not as much, but I did pray. Trust me. Okay. So situation
doing acapellas.
Yo, for sure. I have to remind myself. Like,
so shout out to you.
She don't play.
Okay. I said Miss Felicia raised all right.
For sure. I'm not gonna get on no TV show. I'm behind. I'm gonna come in like she's not playing.
You definitely did her proud. You did us all proud. And one of the things I think that has been so interesting to watch your journey. I am also in an interracial relationship. I am married to a white man. Okay. I've mentioned that on this podcast a few times. But watching you and Nick, I mean, I was just like Nick Olandria high from the beginning, but it has been.
It's no shade. I don't feel no type of way when black women date white men. Because black women are not appreciated by black men. So no, y'all are allowed to date whatever y'all want. Black women are allowed to date whatever they want. Now, black men, I hate when y'all date white bitches. No shade.
Very relatable because I also relate to not thinking that, this was going to be what my husband looked like. When I was 20 years old, if you'd asked me that, I would have said, no, I'm going to be married to a black man. But, I fell in love with somebody who treated me really well and who treats me like a queen and is frankly obsessed with me. And we know that Nick is too. So I want to know, since Nick wasn't quote unquote your usual type, did you ever think this was the relationship that you would be in? And what advice do you have for young women who maybe prioritize preference over treatment in relationships?
Right. So it's so funny because before all of this, I was always open. Obviously, I love Black love. Like, I grew up in the Deep South, seeing Black love like that. Obviously, my mind goes to that first. But I don't know, moving to Houston, Houston is such like a big melting pot. I've talked to Asian guys. I've talked to Hispanic guys. Y'all, I've talked to people, okay? I never knew I was going to be in like a publicized relationship with a white man. No, I did not. But it's like, I'm just so baffled because it's 2025. I thought we were in a progressive society. But to know that people would hate you because you're giving a white guy a chance, I'm like, I understand it. It's 2025. This is not Loving versus Virginia. Like, I'm confused on white.
I think the problem was also the fact that a lot of women were jealous. No shade. We gotta clock it. We gotta clock it. We gotta clock it. A lot of people were jealous. A lot of people were jealous. Why not me? Why she get him? That's what was happening. No shade.
Confused. Yeah,
Thank you.
I love Black love. One thing about me, I'm a huge advocate for it. You know, you know what I'm saying? But just because I chose love of a preference, you hate me. You think I'm pushing this whole agenda? It's like, no, I'm with somebody that truly values me, that literally worships the ground that I walk on, and that hears me. You get what I'm saying? Like, he treats me well. He treats me good. I'm not understanding the whole discourse on social media, and for the whole social media to be so fixated.
He treats me well. He treats me good. He treats me well. He treats me good. I don't want to hear one thing. I don't want to hear one thing because y'all want to know what who I haven't heard from? Who haven't we heard from? Who haven't we heard from? Yeah, no.
On me and mine. It's like, all these people that you know what I'm saying, that's a part of the show, and you're so fixated on me and mine. I'm not understanding that.
It's not for us to understand, obviously. Because
you know,
they have their
stop
own
understanding.
Yeah.
I
like
don't
touch
get that
grass.
at all.
Please.
Immediately.
Please go touch some grass. Yeah, and I think it's interesting because, as someone, like I said, I'm like deep in the Olandria hive. So I see how he supports you and how, like you were talking about the people in your life who champion you, who want you to succeed. It seems, at least from the outside, that Nick is one of those people. And
100%.
so that, to me, as someone who does what we do, go off sis, unbothered, we champion Black women. We want Black women to be happy and to succeed and to be loved properly. And that is what we're seeing. So anybody who doesn't also see that and want that for you, that's not somebody you should care about. Right?
And I don't.
How did Ace catch that stray? Y'all caught that Ace? Y'all caught that Ace stray? Y'all caught it, right? Let me rewind.
Champion Black women. We want Black women to be happy and to succeed and to be loved properly. And that is what we're seeing. So anybody who doesn't also see that and want that for you, that's not somebody you should care about. Right?
And I don't.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't. And I don't. And I don't. Let's rewind it.
Happy and to succeed and to be loved properly. And that is what we're seeing. So anybody who doesn't also see that and want that for you, that's not somebody you should care about. Right?
And I don't.
Good.
And I don't. And I don't. And I don't. I don't fuck with y'all hoes. I don't fuck with y'all hoes because I have not talked about none of y'all. And y'all want to throw shade at me. So no, I don't fuck with y'all hoes. I see the way y'all move, and y'all move like a bunch of snakes. And I don't. And I don't. I see the way y'all move, and y'all move like a bunch of snakes. So I'm not even addressing y'all for real. Let's rewind it. Let's rewind it.
We want Black women to be happy and to succeed and to be loved properly. And that is what we're seeing. So anybody who doesn't also see that and want that for you, that's not somebody you should care about. Right?
And I don't.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all for
And I don't. And I don't. Child. Woo!
Or women being treated correctly regardless. I don't look at, oh, but he's white. Oh, but he's this. I'm like, girl, if he treated you right, go where you treated at. Go where you treated right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I truly feel like when it comes to Black women, people don't think we deserve nice things, or people don't think we deserve to experience things. They think we should just work so hard to get to where, I'm like, no, I shouldn't have to be with a nonchalant man that don't really care about, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go where I'm valued at. You know what I mean? Like, I've had great experiences with other people as well, but it's just like, he's a great guy too. I think people can't seem to see past the skin color. I'm like, if you see past that, he's a great man. He's a great guy. Like, why can't you just see that? They see the skin color first. I'm like, this is not what we were doing.
He's a great guy. He's a great man. He's a great guy. He's a great man. Tell it, Olandria. Tell it, Olandria. Tell it, Olandria. He's a great guy. He's a great man. Oh, child.
Yeah,
he's a great guy. And if Nick was treating me terribly, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be with him. You get what I'm saying? But he treats me.
I wouldn't be with him. So we are together. That's one. So stop making it seem like they not. I wouldn't be with him, meaning that's my nigga. So stop making it seem like it's not. Because y'all get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves. Shit.
This is what y'all see online. He treats me like that off screen as well. Treats me amazingly. One thing about it.
Wait, okay, just because I'm nosy, I'm sorry. Give us an example of something recently that your man has done that just made you go, this is a good man, Savannah.
Well, even when it comes, because I don't necessarily share all my things to social media, because it's like, you give them in and they take them out every time. But when it comes to me, like, getting certain opportunities.
I don't really share all my shit to social media, but motherfuckers was over here. Let me stop. Let me stop because I'm really trying to not be shady, no shade.
Even if it's just like a single opportunity for me, the way he just speaks life over me, the way he just always telling me how much he's proud of me and things like that, just always trying to, you know what I'm saying, push me into those spaces, or even allow me to come into some of his spaces to even make my image bigger or whatever. I don't know. He's just always like my number one fan, online and offline. Always speaking so much life into me, checking in on me mentally, make sure I'm okay, make sure I'm good.
If y'all fucking with it, hit the follow button. If y'all fucking with the live, hit the follow button. If y'all fucking with the live, subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you. And guys, we're manifesting an Olandria interview. So I want everybody to write in the chat, we're manifesting an Olandria interview. We're manifesting an Olandria interview. We're manifesting an Olandria interview. Please help me manifest. Please help me manifest. Because I want to give the people's interview. Help me manifest. Thank you.
And like, even when the fashion week with New York, Nick had no plans to go. He heard I was walking. He was like, I'm flying in for that. Like, I want to support you. I want to be there for you. And just to see those videos of him just smiling with the camera, following me, like, it just melts my heart. He literally just wants to just be there for me. And it's so funny because prior to me knowing that I could actually invite him to that show, because I didn't know how many tickets I could get, he was literally asking his team, like, I want to like support her in the best way I can. Like, how can I do that? Give me advice on how I can be that person for her. Like,
so Nick didn't have no contracts for Fashion Week, and he flew in to support Olandria because it was about Olandria. Clock it.
Can I support her? How can I do this? How can I do that? So he fought to be there to support me and things like that. So he literally flew in for those 24 hours just to see me, just to support me, be there with me. And he literally
24 hours just to support his girl. Like, it gets me like, it makes me feel like, oh my God. Like, it makes me feel like, wow. Yeah, please don't ever beg no motherfucker for no shit. No, don't ever beg no motherfucker for no shit. Because what a motherfucker won't do, another one will. Another one will. What a motherfucker won't do, another one will.
It was like, I hope you know, like, you're the only reason why I came to New York. I really just want to support you and do that for you. So I'm like,
goodness.
that's the conversations people don't see. And it's not for them to see, it's for me to see and for me to share with people. But one thing about it, Nick is going to make a way. His schedule is dumb packed. If he got to cancel the show, if he got to move some things around and be there for me to support me in that moment in time, he would do just that. No arguing, no questions. Like I'm going to be there for Olandria. Like I'm going to go with her. Like, you know what I mean? So he going to move that schedule around for me every time and make it work.
Do you see our faces?
Yeah, our faces.
Baby, if your man not trying to move his schedule around for you, he ain't shit. Simple. Simple. Because a real man does. And I'm not saying that your man has to be like at your feet. That's not what I'm saying. So catch it.
Like, it's no way that the internet can open and give that up. Just right, to please them. Like, girl, what? No. One thing about it, I got a very supportive person.
And we're blushing. And I'm like, I feel so much joy to see a Black woman be treated well by anybody. Do you feel like being doted on, being treated this way has brought out a different side of you? Do you feel like showing up acts of service and these words of affirmation have always been your love language? Or how have you seen yourself evolve being in this type of a dynamic in this moment?
Being in this relationship with Nick definitely has softened me a lot. Mind you, this keeps coming up. I've only been in one relationship, been single for 5 years. I just came a little more hardened over the years. I haven't been as soft as I would want to be, which is probably was a turn off to a lot of the guys I was talking to. I'm like, you don't make me feel safe, so I'm not going to give you that soft, lovey-dovey woman that I want to give you. I don't feel safe with you just yet. But with Nick, it's just like he doesn't have a nonchalant bone in his body. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, tell me how he's feeling. If I'm upset, if I'm mad, he's like, can we just talk about it? Like, I've never seen that before, okay? And it's just, I don't know, even with the whole physical.
If I'm upset or I'm mad, he says, can we just talk about it? So not only have they had good times, they've also had bad times. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. This is a real relationship. There's ups and downs. And y'all gotta understand that not everything is gonna be said in a dramatic way, because the ups and the downs don't gotta be a dramatic moment. Look how she said it. If I'm ever mad, he always says, can we talk about it? Yeah.
Physical touch thing. Physical touch has always been at the bottom of the list for me. Because I got so turned off with me. I'm like, why's your love language always just touch? That is disgusting. Like, what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? But with Nick, it's just like, he makes me feel so safe and so comfortable. Physical touch has been like climbing the ladder for me. It's like, wait, I don't mind being like very physical with you. I don't mind like being all lovey-dovey with you. You make me feel so safe, make me feel so seen. You support me so hard. You know, cameras off, you support me so hard behind the scenes. It's just like, I don't know. I feel so soft. I feel so girly. I feel so like lovey-dovey with him. I have not felt like that in years. I didn't even think I can get back to this space. And for him to just bring that out of me, it's just like, no way they think I'm...
Oh my God. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
It's just like, he makes me feel so safe and so comfortable. Physical touch has been like climbing the ladder for me. It's like, wait, I don't mind being like very physical with you. I don't mind like being all lovey-dovey with you. You make me feel so safe, make me feel so seen. You support me so hard. You know, cameras off, you support me so hard behind the scenes. It's just like, I don't know. I feel so soft. I feel so girly. I feel so like lovey-dovey with him. I have not felt like that in years. I didn't even think I can get back to this space. And for him to just bring that out of me, it's just like, no way they think I'm going to give this up just because they don't like what we look. You know what I mean? Like, no.
No, I feel like I can relate to that too. And just like,
ain't no way I'm going to give this up just because y'all don't want me to be with this man. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that, right? Ain't no way I'm going to give this up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Experiencing just the men out here, which has been very ghetto. But like when you meet that right person, because like you say, like, I don't really hold hands, or, you know, I don't really like to talk on the phone. But then like you meet that person that brings that out of you. So,
Right.
and then like they can do the bare minimum. I'm like, he opened the door for me. Oh my God. Like and you forget like the how like you're supposed to be treated. It's literally the bare minimum, but you're so used to like toxicity and like.
Guys, there's 200 people on this TikTok, and I need 200 more subscribers on my YouTube. Please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube. It's linked in my profile. Please, please, please. I really would appreciate it. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Please.
Like all of that, like you start to forget, but once you find that right person that brings that soft side of you and like treats you the way that you deserved, it's everything. No one can ever play with you after that.
Exactly. Like, oh, you done mess around and show me my worth. Like, try it over with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm happy for you.
All right, Olandria, we got to talk about Fashion Week because we loved seeing you walking on runways. We want to know, you know, we've been talking about how like your time at Tuskegee set you up for your career and set you up for, you know, the rest of your life in entrepreneurship. And we just want to know what's next. Like, is there more modeling in your future? What are the big goals? What's happening? Tell us everything.
Oh, yeah. So modeling is definitely in my foreseeable future, something I love doing, more so on the editorial side. I feel like I'm more of like an editorial type of model. So that's always been my dream as a kid. So to know that I can possibly live out those dreams now as a 27-year-old woman, I am elated to do so. Obviously, I have some big plans, some big things coming up. I don't want to necessarily say it too fast because it's still in the works now, but I do have a lot of big surprises coming up here soon. Definitely want to continue to set myself up for the future. When I came off the show, obviously longevity is something I've always preached to every single person I always met with, as far as like trying to find my management team and, you know, all, like my whole team. So I think my team knows like longevity is something that Olandria truly wants. She really wants her name to be a household name. So I'm working very, very hard and very strategically now to set myself up for in the future to do whatever I want to do. So definitely try to, you know, set myself up in the best way possible to get that.
To be completely honest, not everybody's made for a runway. And no shade. And because she can kill editorial. She can kill editorial. So she's gonna, you know what's gonna happen is that she's gonna keep eating editorial. She's gonna be that girl, and then she's gonna do runways when she wants to do them, not because she has to do them. No shade. She's gonna do the runways when she wants to do them, not because she has to. No shade. She's gonna do the Victoria's Secret runway when it comes around every year. She's gonna get booked for Fashion Week runways, Paris Fashion Week, everything. Some girls gotta work them runways because they gotta pay their rent. Let's not get it confused now.
I love that. Apart from the looks that you served at Fashion Week, it was just so nice to see you in spaces with so many people that we already like admire across different industries and, you know, successful entrepreneurs themselves. What has been the best advice that you've received from your peers that are entrepreneurs as you're building your own $1 million, billion with a B brand?
I know that's right. So speaking to existence, basically just drown out the noise. Just always remain who you are, remember who you are, never change for the money, for anything, for fame. I see that happens a lot. So just getting that advice from people that's already been in those spaces for years on end, letting them tell me like now, like, stay true to you, be authentic. They can see through it if you're not, basically. And I wish I already kind of knew that. So them just reiterating things that I already kind of knew just made it really stick to me. Like, you know what? Okay, I already had these things in mind, but if this comes from the greats, if this is coming from somebody that's already had so much experience in these spaces, maybe I need to really, truly, you know, try to prioritize these things, just stick to what I already kind of know.
Ooh, that's great advice. And as Claire's so right in that seeing you, I think with these people that we have admired and we're like, oh, this makes so much sense. Like just watching you, like I know you were with Jackie Aina the other day. Like she's such an OG in like the creator space. So to see you there, it's like, oh yeah, this is already where you belong.
For sure. For sure.
Did Jackie give you any advice specifically?
Just her story in general is just inspirational to me. Like we just kiki when we're in public settings, and she just always telling me. I was telling her like prior to all of this, I'm like, girl, I was just a regular girl, you know, working a regular job. She was like, oh, baby, you was never regular with that face. Like you were meant to be here. Like just hearing those words from the Jackie, like I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, let me not be as humble as I, you know what I'm saying? She was like, girl, no, you was meant to be here. This makes sense for you. Nothing was ever regular about you. And it's so funny because someone caught that cute moment on their phone and actually posted it to the internet. And I was like, dang, like I'll go back and relook at that video so much now. I'm like, dang, like just seeing that, like hearing those words from her, it's like, dang, because she had built an amazing brand, worked so hard for years to get where she's at. So she's so admirable to me. Look up to her heavily. I'm like, dang, being a dark-skinned Black woman and still making way through all the BS she went through, like it's so inspiring to me, especially with me dealing with adversity now. Like, you know what? I'm gonna use all this hate, this, you know what I'm saying, just build momentum on it. You know what I mean? Like I never really say nothing. I just be like, you know what? I'm gonna be Beyonce to the BS. Every time I try to clap back, I remind myself, I'd be like, Beyonce wouldn't do that, so I wouldn't do that. And it's so funny because my team would say that to me too, because I say it so much. I'm like, you know what? Beyonce wouldn't do this. I'm like, you know what? I'm success for my clap back. You mad at me for this? I'm gonna do this to make.
You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. Whenever I'm feeling a little too risky, I'm gonna just be like, Beyonce wouldn't do that. Beyonce wouldn't do that. Beyonce wouldn't do that. Beyonce wouldn't do that. I'm gonna start saying that. Beyonce wouldn't do that.
It even matter. You know what I mean? Like I let my success be like my BS talk, like my shit talking basically. Like I'm not gonna do nothing. You say I'm too old for the VMAs? Okay, let me just go ahead and bag this partnership with Vaseline and make it even matter. Now I make it money. You know what I'm saying? You said my highlighters too, you know what I'm saying? My concealer stuff is too bright. Like work with these makeup companies and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make you eat those words every single time. You know what I mean? And I don't move with grace every single time as well. So you'll say comments, I'm like, you know what? I'm praying for you.
The story was already written for you, so you was meant to be in every space that you're in.
Oh, thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
I do have one last question as we go back to HBCU talk. Will Marcel be...
I have so many questions.
I know, we can be talking all day. But I do want to know,
y'all are so funny.
Will Marcel be attending an HBCU? Would you like him to be attending HBCU?
The Marcel of it all is taking me completely out. I'm not gonna lie, his middle name still baffles me to this day. I'm like, Marcel? Like,
for anyone who does not know, Nick's middle name is Marcel. And when they were on the show, they had to take care of like a fake baby, and they named this fake baby Marcel. So now that you know how the internet runs with things. The internet has now decided that your child's name is Marcel. Yeah. So I mean, we're talking about legacy. So yeah, we want to know if legacy-wise, if Marcel's going to an HBCU.
I'm gonna advocate for her for sure.
Period. Period.
I will for sure be a big advocate for HBCUs. I'm gonna support Marcel whatever he decides to do.
Yes.
But I'm definitely like, let's visit a few HBCUs and see how you feeling, son.
Just put in a good word for Howard. I'm just saying. I'm biased, but Howard might be it.
I'm putting in a good word, but we visiting Tuskegee first. Okay, just as long as you know.
Well, the future is bright for you, Olandria, clearly.
Thank you.
And we know that you are going to build an incredible legacy, and this is just the beginning. We want to say thank you for joining us on Go Off, Sis.
Thank you
for just how you're showing up in the world and doing you, girl. And we're just rooting for you always.
Oh,
and
thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of
I had a
course.
great time talking to my homegirls.
Okay.
Yeah, we're homegirl. Come back whenever,
Yeah, we're
girl.
friends now. Hey, every heard that, right? She called me her homegirl, right?
Tap that screen, hit that follow button. Thank you for joining me, guys. That was an amazing interview from Olandria. Again, who else is out here doing interviews that matter? Because a lot of people like to talk shit, but the first interview that Ace did was to be messy. But Ace be talking about he's changing the world. But the first interview you did was to be messy. No one else has done anything monumental. No one else has done anything about professionalism, about shit that really matters. No one else, not even Jeremiah has. I don't know. I mean, I know that he has a book club or something, but I think that's all fake. I don't know. To be honest, let me stop being shady. I just don't know. I feel like it's not genuine for real. No shade. No shade, no shade, no shade. I feel like it's not really genuine. No shade. So y'all need to stop acting like no. Yeah, other people don't even got substance for real. They're not even doing shit. All they doing is for a check. Everything is for a check. They're puppets. They're being placed here, placed here, placed. And you know what? Make that money. Make that money. But if you can find a way to do that while still doing shit that matters, that's Olandria. That's Olandria. And that other sex demon talking shit from outside the party, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. You really thought that you were gonna go over there and shake your monkey around Nick, and that he was gonna say something? He don't like you, girl. You really thought you were gonna shake that monkey, funky monkey, and that. He don't like you. He does not fuck with you. So cut it short, Tony Braxton, baby. Cut it short, Tony Braxton, baby. YouTube, join me on TikTok to end the show. I'm taking off YouTube now. Thank you for my YouTube family. I love you. Join me on TikTok to end the show.